Hey everybody, it's John Paduchak.
And Ted Wasco.
Alright, and this time we're talking about WebinarJam Review. It is a demo of the WebinarJam application, and we're going to talk to you a little bit about our WebinarJam bonus. Um, so, the WebinarJam bonus is down in the video description. You can read about it. One of the things that we found about WebinarJam is that most people who get it don't understand that it's just another app, that it's basically a Hangout application. Just like here, I've got the Hangout toolbox, and I'm putting on my lower third because I forgot before I started this. But it really is just another Hangout application. So I got this set up, but as you can see, here's WebinarJam. It shows up just like the Hangout toolbox. It's over here on the right-hand side, and you can see that if I wanted to detach it from the sidebar, I can click Detach the Sidebar, and I can actually detach it and move it around. And here it is, right in the middle of my broadcast, but I can move it anywhere on my screen that I want it. So now I want to actually reattach it, and hopefully that will work without blowing up, and it did. So I detached it and I reattached it. So then inside we've got the chat, polls. We can see the number, the attendees who show up. So here's our chat window, and we can have both public and private messages. We can have a sticky note that the admin puts up, which you can see I can display this. It shows up as a sticky note. It's a special notice. And you're able to actually, I think one of the things that's neat about this, Ted, is you can actually reply back and forth to an individual person. Or you can reply privately, publicly, and then within the room.
Quite right.
Quite right. And then we've got the polls, so we could actually do a poll here with multiple questions, and we can make the results public at the end of the poll. We can stop it, reset it, and do a new poll, which is great because it keeps your interaction up as you're going through doing a webinar.
The only one thing that you have got to remember is that when you do a poll, that it's going to be instant, and yet on the recording that you see, you are going to be between 30 and 60 seconds behind.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That is the one thing you got to figure into your process, is that you're going to have that lag time. And the other thing too is when you do your pop-ins, those are real time, so they show up instantly. So you want to make sure that you're talking about your pop-in showing up at least 30 seconds before you actually put it in, or your poll, or whatever it might be. That's another thing you want to keep in mind, right?
Yeah,
Sure. And
don't
then
confuse them.
I won't. And then you can see that right now there's one attendee in the room. It's just me because Ted came in on the on the regular Hangout link, so he's just in the room on the Hangout link. And then, so this is your attendees. We can redirect attendees too. We can redirect them to a tab, or we can just completely redirect them to a whole new URL. I'd suggest redirecting them to a tab. If you redirect them to a whole new URL, they're gone and gone forever.
Unless they're smart and press their backup
Backup
button.
button and come back. So, very true. Maybe not gone forever, but not a good thing. And then we've got our pop-ins, which allow us to create offers on the fly. So you saw in the early stages we could enable our pop-ins when we were setting up WebinarJam. Now we're actually able to come in and set them up here if we want to add something after the fact. Put in the offer headline, the image URL, a message above the button. They've got several buttons that you can add. Download now, sign up today, check it out, get started, show me more, I'm interested. Those are all here. You can display the offer and then remove the offer. It just shows up here where we can see it. And in the public window, it would show up to the right side of the main image, or the main video replay. So this is kind of a quick rundown of the WebinarJam app. And again, the confusion that we always see, right, Ted, is people don't realize that it's an app. They think it is a completely self-propelled installation of its own. And it's really just an app on top of Hangouts. So in order to use it properly, we have to know Google Hangouts and be very proficient with them before WebinarJam or any webinar software is really a viable tool.
And where are you going to learn all about Hangouts from? The Hangouts Made Easy guys.
That'd be us. And you can read more, like I said, about the bonus and all of that stuff in our description, as well as where you can get your own copy of WebinarJam if you don't have it yet. So get it through our affiliate link. We'll give you a great bonus. Other people only have great things to say about the bonus we've given them. So go get it right away. You won't be sorry.
Yeah, never mind listening to the rest of it. Just go now.
There you go. So on that note, bye for now.
Bye.